How dare you snatch my man? Lara told Chioma. Lara met Tunde during a national youth service in Calabar. She was from Lagos, all fire and ambition, while he was from Abuja, charming, calm, the kind of man who never rushed his words. From the start, they seemed like opposites, but somehow they clicked. He noticed her first. It was during one of those long, dull CDS meetings. She was arguing with the coordinator, frustrated by the inefficiency. He watched from across the room, amused and fascinated. Later that day, he walked up to her and said, "You fight like someone who still believes in change." She turned at him surprised. "And you talk like someone who gave up already." They both laughed, and that was how it began. They spent most of that year in each other's company, sharing meals at roadside buka, watching sunsets by the river, and dreaming about the future. Lara wanted to open a media firm. Tunde said he wanted to support young entrepreneurs. Their dreams felt allied. By the end of service, they were in love, deeply, madly, like the world revolved around the spaces between their fingers. When they moved back to Lagos together, things changed, but only slightly. Life got harder. Yes, jobs, traffics, pressure from families, but their bond remained strong, or so Lara thought. Tunde was different now, more distracted. He took more trips to Abuja, said he was pursuing investors or closing deals. He didn't answer his phone sometimes. He became a little colder, harder to read. But whenever Lara asked what was wrong, he would smile and say, "I'm just tired, babe. You know how this hustle is." And she believed him. Because love makes you believe, even when the cracks start to show. One night, Lara was working late when a friend, Chioma, sent her a message. Her heart skipped. She called instantly. "Chioma, talk to me." Her friend stuttered. "I saw him at the Oriental Hotel with a woman. They looked close, very close." Lara laughed weakly. "Maybe it's business." "No, it is definitely business. I trust my husband." "Chioma, you worry too much." "How is life over there with you? And how is your fiancé? When is he planning to come down to the country so you both can get married?" Chioma smiled. "He's coming to the country anytime soon." The next day, Tunde returned from one of his business trips. Lara acted normal, cooked his favorite meal, even kissed him goodnight. But something in her eyes had changed. He noticed it briefly, but said nothing. Later that night, when he was asleep, she unlocked his phone. The password hadn't changed. She scrutinized today's phone, but found nothing on it. She went as far as checking his photos, but she found nothing. Then she concluded that Chioma was just overthinking. The next morning, Tunde was set to leave for Abuja as usual. He took his coffee and left. Lara, on the other side, was a bit worried on how busy Tunde was and how he hardly had time for her. A lot was running through her mind. Could it be business? Or is he seeing somebody else? Maybe he's just tired of me. 6 months later, Tunde couldn't bear dating Lara anymore. He was tired of his pretense. He thought of what Lara's response would be if he informed her about it. Can she handle it maturely, or she would be heartbroken? He came to a conclusion of not telling Lara anything, but instead he would leave Lara without notice. It was a Saturday morning. Lara woke up and couldn't find Tunde beside her. Maybe he went to the gym, she said. For over 3 hours, Tunde was nowhere to be found. She called countless times. Tunde had refused to pick the calls. In the middle of her crying, she got a beep on her phone. It was a text message from Tunde saying, "I am sorry for doing this, but I have to. I'm not feeling us anymore." Lara was shocked. She tried to call Tunde again, but he wasn't picking his calls. She was heartbroken and devastated. For days, she tried calling, messaging. "Tunde, we can make this work. I can't live my life without you." Eventually, she gave up. 1 month later, Lara found out that she was pregnant. She was having these mixed feelings. She doesn't know if she should be happy or sad, considering the fact that the owner of the child is nowhere to be found. She picked up her phone to call Chioma. She informed Chioma about the pregnancy. She was shocked. Chioma advised her to abort the pregnancy because she won't want her to birth a child without a father figure in the baby's life. Lara agreed and listened to what Chioma told her. She went straight to the hospital. After the evacuation of the pregnancy, she went back home. Lara was crying. She cried as if all hope was lost for her. She called her friend Chioma. Chioma calmed her down, telling her to trust God for the best and hold on to what the future has in stock for her. Chioma's wedding was around the corner. Lara was all available for her on the necessary things needed for the wedding. The D-Day was here. Chioma was feeling anxious, but Lara was able to calm her down and giving her the assurance that everything was under control. Lara stood at the entrance of the crowded church, scanning the sea of familiar faces. She had been looking forward to celebrating Chioma's special day for weeks. As she made her way to her seat, she couldn't help but feel a sense of joy for her best friend. As the ceremony began, Lara's eyes wandered to the groom, and that's when she saw him, Tunde, the man who had broken her heart years ago, the man who left her without notice. Her eyes widened in shock as she processed the scene before her. Tunde, the man she had once loved, was marrying her best friend, Chioma. Lara's mind reeled as she tried to process her emotions. Betrayal, hurt, and anger swindled inside of her. She felt like she was going to be sick. As the ceremony ended and the guests began to congratulate the newlyweds, Lara made her way to Chioma's side. "Chioma, can I talk to you for a minute?" Lara asked, trying to keep her voice steady. Chioma's smile faltered slightly as she noticed Lara's expression. "What's wrong, Lara?" "You married him," Lara said, her voice barely above a whisper. "You married Tunde." Chioma's eyes darted nervously around the crowd. She nodded slightly. "Let's talk about this later, okay?" Lara nodded, feeling a mix of emotions. She wasn't sure if she was angry, hurt, or both. As the reception began, Lara put on a brave face, smiling and laughing with the other guests, but inside, she was reeling. The rest of the night was a blur for Lara. She went through the motions, congratulating Chioma and Tunde, but her heart wasn't in it. As the night drew close, Lara made her excuse and left, feeling like she needed to process everything. Lara got home with a lot of things running through her mind. How did they meet? Was it Chioma that lured Tunde? Or was it Tunde that made the first move? When did this whole thing started? Oh, so Chioma intentionally told me to abort the pregnancy I had for Tunde, just so she could have him to herself completely. Lara wept. She remembered when the doctor told her that her chances of getting pregnant again was slim because her fallopian tube is damaged. Will Lara forgive Chioma, her best friend, despite the damage she has caused? Would she forgive her ex, Tunde, after leaving her without notice, only to see him after some years getting married to her best friend? Will the couples seek for Lara'S forgiveness? Will Lara seek revenge or leave everything to God? Find out all of this in the concluding part. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.